as we speak.
All right. Well,
that may
I
or
hope
may
that
not be
he
true,
gets,
Spike.
when he comes back, to a great team.
Yeah, it's going to be.
This is my favorite segment so far that I've been on. This
really
one right
is.
here.
Well, this is why
It's like game night, but it's
without missing a beat. Back to choosing any car in the aisle. Back to being the boss of you. Go national. Go like a pro.
Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street, in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private, blockchain companies, the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators, bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. Daffy is designing the Internet of Staking for Web3. And with me to explain exactly what the company is doing, this is CEO Zain Rana. So welcome, Zain, and appreciate you joining us today to talk about the Daffy protocol. And I know you're making a lot of buzz in the cryptocurrency world. Kind of explain what you're doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, really happy to be here. In short, we can introduce Daffy to become, what a pivotal role in what we believe Web3 to have, with cryptocurrency and NFTs. Essentially, what Daffy introduces is this programmable reward system. What this means is that Daffy is kind of like a plug-and-play module, and it fits inside the existing decentralized world. So where you have protocols, where you have NFT communities and stuff like that, what Daffy designs is the ability for more utility in these industries, where the actual digital assets and tokens can be used for less inflationary staking, more programmable rewards. You can essentially design things for Web3 that foster and build far better and long-term communities. It's pretty much like we've taken an economic look at the way the decentralized world has been built and really tried to fabricate and create something completely innovative and new.
Yeah. Well, talk to me a little bit about this staking, and because that's an interesting concept in crypto, and it looked like you guys have built a lot of partnerships just in the short time that you've been around. So tell me more about that.
Yeah, that's actually really one of the interesting things about Daffy, that it's really early stages, but it can fit in the side of pretty much all the decentralized economies you have out there. So we have a range of partners, I think approximately 35 partners. And we've just recently opened up the ability for developers and other projects and communities to build and actually use Daffy's technology. So protocol adoption is active and it's working and it's provable. I think that's really exciting. We're at a really interesting stage. It's kind of like last year we built, and this year we're opening up for mainstream adoption. So you can imagine things are incredibly busy behind the scenes. There's so much moving pieces going on.
Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. So now tell me about the protocol and the value proposition it brings, and what kind of projects you have going on in the Web3 industry.
Yeah. So, I mean, Daffy itself, one of the things is that we want to introduce ways where you can utilize tokens and NFTs in staking. And it's far more intelligent. That's the main thing. We've already seen some partners, we're bringing on more. And really for Web3, we think these components are going to become essential. So to have an intelligent state-of-the-art network of which users and projects and founders and communities can all build and really build more programmable systems. It's similar to what Ethereum and these layer ones had done for programmable smart contracts. Daffy aims to do the same for programmable rewards. The idea that you can reward a community based on certain things in the market, or even real world events, or even things like NFT communities and rewarding as they grow. That's something Daffy has actually done really well, and we've been building a lot of stuff around that. Whether it's the utility for the token, which we've demonstrated, millions being taken out of circulation, but all in all, it's fantastic at the stage we're at, because Web3 is something we're really ambitious about, and Daffy having, the next 6 months introducing all the products we've been building, it's at a point now where we'll see far more adoption by other decentralized protocols and economies to integrate Daffy as this layer and foundation for really scaling to the next level.
Super interesting. So, and if I understand right, you're building this like self-sustainable, decentralized network where the token holders can see their rewards increase over time. So explain how that works.
Yeah, it's exactly that. There's the idea that you can actually reward, rather than through arbitrary random clauses, you can actually reward users based on a network being more adopted, and a protocol becoming more adopted, which is fantastic. I think at this point there should be a QR code as well, where you can actually participate and get involved in Daffy, and it's really an exciting stage right now. We're just seeing the community getting built on a far greater level, more people joining the project and the community as well. That's pretty much it.
Okay, where can somebody find out more about Daffy?
On our website is probably the first place. You can go to daffyprotocol.io. Our Twitter handle is Daffy Protocol, and even Telegram as well, again, which is Daffy Protocol. So it's all really consistent. You can't really get confused. If you want to follow my own personal updates, so my Twitter is DZaneR. I barely post, but whenever I do, it's usually quite interesting. So I'm trying to get there a little bit more. You can't be in Web3 if you're not, posting on social media. So there's no irony. But yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Zane, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
The workplace has changed. Companies now depend on video conferencing to meet with customers and to collaborate with remote workers. Yet this change has brought about significant new cyber risks. Hackers are now stealing personal, medical, government, and corporate data during these video conferences. The problem is existing video conferencing systems were not designed and built by a cybersecurity company until now. Safe vChat, the industry's most secure video conferencing and collaboration platform. Secure your sensitive data with Safe vChat. Visit safevchat.com today. Use coupon code BUYNOW and save an additional 15%.
Glint has developed proprietary technology that enables everyone to buy gold. Gold that's stored in Brink's vaults, insured by Lloyd's of London. With Glint's app and debit card, peace of mind is just a few taps away. It's easy to protect your hard-earned savings, and there are no minimums, hidden fees, or financial advisors required. To learn how to safeguard your future, go to glintpay.com or download Glint from your favorite app store.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural-derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Zebec is a startup that aims to transform the way that money is moved on the blockchain. And with me is Simon Babakani and also Sam Tapalia, who are founders of Zebec. So congratulations. You had a token sale today, which is kind of like an IPO in the crypto world. So it's a big deal. You guys did very well. Coinbase was an investor, Solana. I mean, tell me about that whole process and how the token sale went. Do you want to start, Sam? Go for it.
So we started Zebec like 6 months ago. We have a great set of investors. We did a couple of rounds of fundraising, and our whole idea for token sale was it's not a traditional form of liquidity event that people think of IPO. We think of this as a community generation event where we are able to empower our community, and the people who are using this platform or supporting this platform has some form of ownership in terms of the governance of the protocol, what happens to it, right? How the fees are structured. And that's, we did around $7 million in token sale across various different platforms. And we were very fortunate to have quite a lot of enthusiastic people who are interested in being part of the future of Zebec.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. What does Zebec do that would make all these big investors so interested in the company? You go, Simon.
So Zebec is a continuous streaming platform for payments. The problem that we're trying to solve is the bi-weekly, monthly payroll problem, where employers and payroll companies essentially take custody of workers' hard-earned wages for a period of weeks, and we're bringing that power back to the workers and letting them receive funds in real time for their work and reinvest and do whatever they want with the funds from their wallets.
Interesting. So, because I saw on your website you can get paid by the second, and I thought, and maybe I sound like an old fogey, why do I want to get paid by the second? Like, what is the advantage to that?
Yeah, I think the basic answer of that is time value of money, right? That's like the core thesis of the entire financial world. Someone who is getting paid in bi-weekly or monthly basis, and you compare that to someone who's getting paid in real time, imagine the yield that you are getting on this real-time basis compared to someone who's getting yield every 2 weeks or once a month. Right? If you look over 1 year, 2 year, or if you start looking over the 40-year career of any average working person, the value will be huge difference. And so that's basically what we're doing. And this is going to be really powerful because now once things start to move seamlessly over chains and over wallets, you can start to create very, very complicated, but in the same time, very exotic products. Things like yield by second, credit by seconds. Let's say you work here and they pay you $1 million a month, and instead of receiving $500,000 every 2 weeks, you're getting paid in real time. And once we know that you're getting paid every single second and you're getting paid $1 million a month, we can somehow be able to, at some point, be able to give you uncollateralized loans for up to millions of dollars.
I see.
And these are like very interesting products. Which is the basis of our product.
Right. So, but then an employer likes to hold on to that money because they probably get a little extra interest on it before they pay you. What would be their incentive to transfer?
Well, I say think about the job market right now. How hard is it to retain employees, to attract employees? Now imagine if you're a traditional employer and you're paying someone every month for their work, and a competitor of yours now says that they're going to pay everyone by the second in real time. Where do you think talent is going to flow?
Well, and the employees will be the one that will put the pressure on that we want to get paid this way. So you think that's where it's going to come?
Definitely.
Companies are going to have to transfer.
They'll have to listen to the demands of the workers.
Okay, interesting. So now what? What's next for Zebec? Now that you've had this successful token raise, what do you do?
Yeah, I think the next 6 months is going to be for us to heads down, build the product and build the community. Right? There are a few interesting products that we have lined up that we're going to be releasing in next 3 to 6 months time period. Right? And in the same time, we will be focusing really hard on getting our community excited. Either that is for developers to build interesting apps on top of it, or for businesses to implement our product, right? Either that is on an enterprise level or on a much more smaller level as well. And those two are going to be our core tenant.
Yeah. And how did you come up with the idea for this?
Yeah, so I think the interesting thing is I'm from Nepal, right? And in Nepal, you're not paid once every week or once every 2 weeks. You're actually paid once a month, right? And I've always thought about that when I was young. It's why you work for 30 days and someone pays you day 31 and no one can really explain you why. Wouldn't be great to be paid in real time.
Yeah.
And that problem, once I came to the States, and this problem started going everywhere because here the payday lending and all this predatory lending practices are much more complicated than in Nepal. And I started to look into deeper and realized it's impossible to do this in traditional rails because you cannot be ACHing someone by second. You cannot be doing credit card swipes by second, right? The 2.9% plus 30 cents fees are expensive.
Yeah.
So you realize that we can only do this on top of blockchain. And so that's what we're doing, right? We realize that to be able to transfer the values over blockchain in a continuous manner, that will open the various different aspects of financial freedom and various different aspects of economy, right? So that's why we ended up to develop Zebec, the continuous settlement protocol.
It's very interesting. I worked for a company once where I was paid once a month, and I was always balancing out, make sure I didn't run out of money, because it's kind of a long time between paychecks. So very exciting to kind of watch this and see. And congratulations on your really great token sale. It's pretty amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glint has developed proprietary technology that enables everyone to buy gold. Gold that's stored in Brink's vaults, insured by Lloyd's of London. With Glint's app and debit card, peace of mind is just a few taps away. It's easy to protect your hard-earned savings, and there are no minimums, hidden fees, or financial advisors required. To learn how to safeguard your future, go to glintpay.com or download Glint from your favorite app store.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural-derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
The workplace has changed. Companies now depend on video conferencing to meet with customers and to collaborate with remote workers. Yet this change has brought about significant new cyber risks. Hackers are now stealing personal, medical, government, and corporate data during these video conferences. The problem is existing video conferencing systems were not designed and built by a cybersecurity company until now. Safe vChat, the industry's most secure video conferencing and collaboration platform. Secure your sensitive data with Safe vChat. Visit safevchat.com today. Use coupon code BUYNOW and save an additional 15%.
Clones in-house can severely drain both quality and costs for cannabis and hemp businesses. PharmaGreen Biotech is the key to growing high-quality plantlets. PharmaGreen services includes premium tissue cultured starter plantlets and live preservation of any plant species. Grow into the future of optimized plant growth with PharmaGreen. See our update at update.pharmagreen.ca.
HapBee is a wearable device and devices now that let you control how you feel, whether you want to relax, be productive, de-stress. And with me is the CEO of HapBee, Jonas Stern, to talk about it. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
First of all, and just kind of bring us up to date on the tech and how it works and the products that you have.
For sure. Well, HapBee is a wellness platform. It's got devices like this neckband that I'm wearing. At CES, we launched a sleep mask, the Sleep Bee, and a bed topper. And basically what the devices allow you to do is to play the same magnetic signals that compounds you would otherwise ingest would do. So instead of having that cup of coffee or a Red Bull to be awake, or taking Adderall or nicotine to be focused, or adenosine or melatonin to fall asleep, you can just play the magnetic signal, not ingest anything into your body, and get the same effect.
Okay, so let's go back to the products, then I want to ask you a little bit about the science behind it. So we know the neck device, which you've got on, which I have used and actually had success with it, I think. So I was productive when I was wearing it. I know I was trying the productive part. Now you have you said like a sleep cover, is it like a mattress cover, or
Yes.
how does that look? Okay.
Well, one of the things that we discovered is that a lot of our customers use it for sleep. About 60% of people who use HapBee use it for sleep. And this is great, it's wonderful. You can either wear it around your neck. I put it underneath my pillow when I want to sleep, and I put it on the deep sleep signal, and I sleep through the night. And I was somebody who was not sleeping through the night before I started using it. But it behooved us to maybe integrate the technology not into a necklace or something you can put under your pillow, but into the mattress itself or into the pillow. So that's what we started building.
Okay. And then you said there was also an eye mask? So
A sleep mask.
A sleep mask, okay.
We know a lot of people wear sleep masks to sleep. But effectively, all they really do is they block out the light. Imagine blocking out the light and playing a melatonin signal at the same time. That's what we built, and it's incredibly effective.
Okay, so tell me the science behind it. How does this work?
When you ingest something in your body, a cup of coffee, a gummy, you smoke a cigarette, what is happening is your body is metabolizing that compounding, and the compound, the molecules, they resonate. They resonate and they release a signal. That signal stimulates bioreceptors in your body, in your brain, in your muscles, in your central nervous system. What our scientists have figured out is you don't need to do all of that to release the signal to trigger your body to be sleepy or focused or alert. You can just play the magnetic signal, and that's what we do. We record all of these signals, caffeine, melatonin, CBD, and then we allow you with the push of a button to play them. HapBee really is Spotify for how you want to feel.
That's interesting, because I took a look at your website today, and I know she had a 365-day guarantee. So if somebody wants to try it, they have a year.
Well, that's the whole thing. We were hearing from a lot of people, it sounds amazing. How do I try it? How do I try it without risk? And we were like, well, we know it works, so we're willing to take the risk for you. We really want to encourage people to have a risk-free user experience. And I have to tell you, since launching that, we've seen a significant increase in people trying and using and sticking with the product.
Well, it's interesting, because you know that I had that good experience with it, but I was like, I want to see it repeated.
Of course.
A few times before I truly believe. So now explain the business model, the hardware, the subscription, how does all that work?
We sell devices, and look, the reality is if we could produce the less expensive we can produce them, the more we want to get them out into the marketplace. Our objective when we sell one of these devices is effectively to break even, because on the back end of that sale is a subscription. We invite customers to enroll in an all-access subscription. We've got 25 different lifestyle blends. Wake up in the morning, your morning cup of coffee, focus, and so on. That's available to customers on a subscription basis. So we've got the device sales, and then we've got the subscription on the back of it.
And you're doing a lot of work with veterans groups.
You know, the work that we're doing with veterans groups is really, really gratifying. One group in particular that we work with in Florida called Gray Team has come back to us and said, this is the most successful thing that we've done as part of our wellness protocol. The alternatives for a lot of veterans, unfortunately, either suffering PTSD or insomnia, or just the issue or the challenge of reintegrating into society. Unfortunately, a lot of that comes with a lot of baggage. Usually what is being prescribed, unfortunately, to most veterans is chemical in nature. Sometimes it's narcotics, sometimes it's alcohol. It's very deleterious, it's very harmful. And what we've heard and what we've learned now is that there's an alternative, and it's very gratifying to see it having a very positive impact. And you know, the only thing I will say is that I encourage anybody who's in the veterans community to please reach out to us. We want to work with you and we want to support you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take it with me the next time I go on a long flight, because I cannot sleep on a flight. I'm going to see if that works, because if it does, that's worth every penny. So thank you so much, Fiona, for coming back.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Pleasure to talk to you.
Glent has developed proprietary technology that enables everyone to buy gold. Gold that's stored in Brink's vaults, insured by Lloyd's of London. With Glent's app and debit card, peace of mind is just a few taps away. It's easy to protect your hard-earned savings, and there are no minimums, hidden fees, or financial advisors required. To learn how to safeguard your future, go to glentpay.com or download Glent from your favorite app store.
Global Diversified Marketing Group, a consumer packaged goods company. Discover our world-class brands at 360worldsnacks.com and easylive.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna Berry and this is New to the Street. Today we're talking with CraftyFi. It's the pioneer of 3G Morph PG games, designed using polygraphics on the Binance Smart Chain. Joining us today is a graphic designer and the CMO of CraftyFi, Sanru. Welcome, Sanru.
Hi, thank you.
All right, well, let's talk about the innovations that CraftyFi is bringing to the blockchain gaming industry. Tell us about CraftyFi. What is it?
CraftyFi is based on a play-to-earn games model, and recently there was an explosion of gaming projects like Decentraland and The Sandbox or like Axie Infinity. Today, the capitalization of crypto gaming project totals more than like $21 billion, and that's like far from over. The crypto market is booming right now, and we want to be a part of it.
Yes, it is. So tell us a little bit about the people behind your project. You've got a great team on there. Who are you all and why did you create CraftyFi?
Yeah, our team is the best team. At the moment, there are 8 of us on the team, and we all have been a huge fan of computer games since we were little kids, and we have a major experience in gaming. Among our favorite games are starting from The Witcher and Dark Souls and going to Minecraft straight away. And while playing, we noticed the finest details of each game, and now we try to bring all the best features all together in a project. We have been in game dev since let me think, 2018, and a few successful projects have paved the way from the members of our team, and we tried to gather to all of our experience. We decided to build a team, and while deciding on who will be on the team, we persuaded the goal of getting together the best people, the most qualified people in different business spheres. This is why every person on our team has the skills which are needed particularly in their field: game dev, smart contract development, marketing, design, and finance and investments.
Tell me a little bit about the game design. I was looking at it before this interview, and it looks really fun. You've got kind of this pay-to-earn concept. You get to craft your hero with all these rarity items. Tell us a little bit about what it's like when you participate in the actual playing of the game.
Imagine you wake up on an island and there are really dreadful orcs and rebels are all around you, and you have nothing but a weapon, some basic armor, and you are willing to fight for your life. And you murder orcs, collect diamonds, and exchange them for some game tokens. But if you want, you can play in a passive mode, because we wanted people to create their own life in CraftyFi. And you can just send your character to the dungeons to loot the diamonds without influencing anyone. And there will be a token, CFY, and CFY may be earned as a result of in-game token exchange. And by paying it, the gamers can increasingly enjoy the gaming process, which really provides a more pleasant gaming experience. And the best feature is that tokens are dedicated to purchasing equipment and living up your own hero. But there will be an option to stake the tokens and get rewards from those who are unable to pay.
All right, Sandra, thank you so much for joining us on New to the Street. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you all for watching.
America keeps turning to Kudlow. He's been beating the competition to become the king of business news. No one else has his experience. No one else does his kind of analysis.
And I'm not going to hold back.
Kudlow.
From Wall Street to your street.
Weekdays at 4.
Hi, I'm Wolfgang Back. When I started my online store, Wolfgang Back Home, I knew there would be a lot of orders to fill, and I wanted them to ship out fast. That's why I chose ShipStation. ShipStation helps manage orders, reduce shipping costs, and print out shipping labels. It's my secret ingredient.
ShipStation, the #1 choice of online sellers.
And Wolfgang Buck.
Go to shipstation.com/TV and get 2 months free.
My name is Diane. I'm an avid gardener. I grow.
Hi, I'm Leo Hamill.
We make shopping exciting and fun.
I love helping my customers. I really care about their individuality, personality, and their budget.
If you love jewelry and watches, visiting us is certainly worth the drive. If you've never been here before, you don't know what you're missing. We have an ever-changing selection of new and vintage fine jewelry and watches.
Coming to Leo Hamels is unique because we have exactly what you're looking for. If we don't have it, we'll find it, so you don't have to go to 80 million different stores. You can get it here with us.
I really get to know my customers, so I know what they like. We receive new jewelry every day, and if I see something I know my customers would love, I contact them right away.
Every time I meet a customer, they tell me, "Thank you. I feel like family here." And they tell me how much they love their salesperson, whether it be Terry, Bianca, Logan, or Lisa.
If a customer comes in looking for something and we don't have it, I will do everything I can to find it for them.
Visit our store and let your favorite salesperson make it a fun and exciting experience.
Come see us.
Investing is hard. It takes a lot of discipline, research,
Good morning.
and a great team, but no emotions. I've been investing for nearly 40 years. I've seen it all from rising interest rates, market crashes, and the worst recession since 1929.
Parodontax Active Gum Health Mouthwash.
What if you were a major transit system with billions of passengers taking millions of trips every year? You weren't about to let any cyber attacks slow you down. So you partner with IBM to build a security architecture to keep your data, network, and applications protected. Now you can tackle threats so they don't bring you to a grinding halt. And everyone's going places, including you. Let's create cybersecurity that keeps your business on track. IBM, let's create.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope, we use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we do better when our clients do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Your home internet is going ultra. Introducing Verizon 5G Home. See ya, cable. With 5G Home, you get blazing fast 5G ultra-wideband internet to power your entire home.
I'm ordering pizza.
Yeah, I could eat.
What's our new address?
I don't know. Set it up yourself in just minutes. No drama. And look here, 5G Home is 50% off with your unlimited plan. Just $25 a month, no contracts, no hidden fees. What do you say to that? Shh, right, you enjoy that internet. Verizon is going ultra with home internet at our best price.
But then beyond that, how did you wind up on QVC? Was that intentional? Were you like, okay, I'm going to finally try to get on TV?
Look,
how does this happen? Opera, QVC?
It's very tempting to look back and say, let me tell you how I did it.
Right.
Let me tell you how the plan came together.
Yeah, right.
There was no plan. I joined the opera to get my union card. I figured I'd stay for one performance. I stayed for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere during the end of the run, during a production of Der Ring des Nibelungen, during the intermission, dressed as a Viking, I walked across Mount Royal Avenue into a tavern to watch the back half of a football game and have a beer. The bartender, who's also an actor, he's not watching the game, he's watching a big guy in a shiny suit sell pots and pans. And I said, Rick, what are we doing here? He says, I'm auditioning for this guy's job tomorrow. We were watching QVC, this is 1990, and they were in town and they had an open audition. Anyhow, I look at in wonder at this. You know, it's like the end of Western civilization. It's an endless commercial. This can't be